Hi boys and girls, welcome to Science. This week in Science we're learning about weather, and we're going to talk about something that is really fun, a really fun part of weather, which is snow. We've talked about it before, and we saw it this year, and hopefully we'll see it again. Did you have fun in the snow when it came down a few weeks ago? Hopefully you did. And if you didn't, hopefully we'll get some more, and you can experience it. It's a lot of fun. Now, snow has a couple interesting aspects of it that we'll read about in this book that are kind of surprising. And let's go ahead and read. This book is called Snow. Snow comes from clouds. It falls without a sound. That's one really nice thing about snow. When it rains, it's kind of loud. It hits the roof, it hits the windows, it hits the ground outside. You can hear it. It's kind of loud, but snow is different in that it falls down really quietly. Snow forms when it is cold outside. So first of all, it has to be cold. It's got to really get down to 32 degrees or less, freezing, and then it can snow. The tiny drops of water in the air turn into pieces of ice. Here's a picture of those droplets. So it starts to change, starts to form into something different. The pieces of ice become too heavy to stay in the air. They fall as snowflakes. Now, the really interesting thing about snowflakes, one of them is that if you look close, every snowflake has a different design. It's kind of hard to see in this picture. If you look close at snowflakes, they all have a different design. That is really cool. Just like our fingerprints, everybody's fingerprint is different than the other person's. Every snowflake is a little bit different. Sometimes high winds blow the snow. Then there is a storm. Snow keeps plant roots safe from the wind and cold. So this is the first thing that I thought was surprising. You would think they would freeze the plant and the roots. They actually insulate and they keep the roots safe from the wind and cold. It acts as a kind of an insulation layer, something to protect those roots. Here's another surprising thing. Snow keeps animals that live under the ground warm and dry. Wow, isn't that amazing? So this groundhog, seems like what it is, goes into the ground and it stays warm and dry because of the snow that's covering. It's providing, again, that insulating layer on the ground. Just kind of like a blanket, really. Even if it's a cold blanket, when you put a blanket on at night, it's an insulating layer. And that's the same thing that snow does for the animals that are underneath. It keeps them warm and dry. When snow melts, it fills our wells, lakes, and streams. Makes a really nice picture. Snow can be light and fluffy or wet and sticky. When it's light and fluffy, it's really pretty, but it's easier to make things like snowmen when it's wet and sticky. Have fun when you play in the snow. So hopefully we'll get some more snow this year. And hopefully everyone will get a chance, if you didn't already play in it, to play in the snow. All right, boys and girls, thank you for joining me today for Science.